Hey gang, welcome to another day in the life of me. Guess where I am? London. Why am I in London? Well, 9 million people live in London, and pre-pandemic, 23 million other people would be here working, tourists, etc, etc. Around me is loads of prime real estate, and some of that real estate has been given up by shops and businesses that no longer want to be here. For the first time ever, since I can remember, deals are to be done on leasing shops much cheaper than ever before. I'm up here doing a bit of a recce, seeing if I can find some possible shops that would be good Rossi Ice Cream / sweet shops, and see if I can get some rent-free deals and some nice cheap low rent with tens of thousands, if not millions of people on my doorsteps, because I believe in a couple of years' time everything's going to come back to normal in London. So I'll take advantage of these deals now, see if I can lock in 2 years rent-free, low rent, and get some customers for Rossi Ice Cream. So let's have a look around. You're joining me? Now, don't ask me how I know this, but I do know this. So I might have crept into a conference one day. Some of the big brands that you might know, especially a very famous coffee shop chain, have got lots and lots of coffee shops in this great city of ours, and they lose money, but they turn lots of money. They lose money because when they've done the negotiation for these leases 10, 15 years ago, everyone was prepared to pay these exorbitant high rents just to be in London. Some of those people have gone bust, and now that's my opportunity to renegotiate and take the leases on, or even maybe buy a freehold. And here's the other thing, they might not ever consider someone like me, a smaller business, to take a prominent location because I'm not one of those big coffee shop chains. So this is that huge opportunity for me to come in for a small business. Right, come on, let's go. Now, how exciting is this? Chuds, who makes my videos, and we were down here a few years ago, and I remember this beautiful traditional looking shop used to be a very fantastic sweet shop, but all the tourists are gone, and that was a big chunk of their trade. Now I'm going to ring this people now and just see if I can talk to them about if this is available or not. This is what it used to look like. That's the shop. This company done a bit of research on, they went bust. But see, this one is also up for rent as well. Freehold for sale here. What do you reckon? Let's get some ideas in the comments. How much do you think that shop is worth? Has this been sold, this shop now? It's still available?
I think so, yeah.
Do you know who the person is to talk to about it? What are you doing, just refurbing it? No, I just saw it said freehold for sale on there.
Let me ask my director. Yeah, maybe he can give you the right contact.
There's 2 agents, dual agents on this property here. Called the first one. Nobody answers the phone. Oh, hello. I'm just standing outside a shop that you've got. Oh God, it's just off the Liverpool Street. It's the old Hardy Sweet Shop, 319, and it's James.
James, yeah.
Thank you. I think it's just near Spitalfields. Well done for answering the phone, because it's a dual agent and the other person didn't even answer. We own Rossi Ice Cream, which is one of the oldest ice cream companies in the country. We also own a big chain of Dana. We've got a good covenant, if that's what you're trying to air towards. But yeah, we would like to open an ice cream and sweet shop combined. We've got a lot of freeholds we own as well, so if we want to do it, we're in a good position. All right, thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye. Right, so I just spoke to these guys. Congratulations to Hanover Green for actually answering the phone. What's really important there is I had to let that agent know we've got a really good covenant, because what they're worried about at the moment, everyone's opening up shops on a wing and a prayer and then going bust. So I'm telling them, look, we own loads of commercial freeholds, we're a really established business, and I just go straight on. We've got a good covenant, so it's worth calling me back, and I'll try and get a good deal on the rent. I mean, this Harry Potter looking shop could be perfect for what I want to achieve. I really want to theme it fantastic, like walking into a fairy tale. And then we've got this guy, I just went and spoke to the builders, and he's going to get the actual owner to call me back, so we just cut out the agent. Bloody fantastic. This is it. Getting back on your feet, going and seeing things can be so much better than just sitting behind your desk. Got to get out there if you want to. Boots on the ground, ladies and gents. Boots on the ground if you want to be an entrepreneur. Come on, let's go. Look, I know this is still hugely risky, because you see there's TM Lewin. I mean, you can see they've sort of blocked out the logo, but everyone knows TM Lewin makes shirts, and there's bloody offices aplenty around here. They cannot make it work. But you see, there are some people trundling by. It's not as busy as it was. That's my point, though. You know, I think the deals can be done. If they can't make it work, maybe I could go in there, and if I could get the rent halved with no rent increases for 10 years, with an option to break after 18 months if it doesn't work. The question I'm thinking in my mind is, should I be risking 50,000 of cash flow operational costs? Maybe I should, because if it does work, we could be making hundreds of thousands. Here's the other thing. I think when you've got shops and locations in these key areas, it opens up branding opportunities for other businesses to want to work with you. That's what I'm also thinking. My mind's racing out with that potential opportunity there because it's been empty now, I think, for 2 years. No rent for 2 years that landlords had coming in. I need to find out if it's a pension fund, I won't care that it's been empty for 2 years, but if it's a private individual landlord, then rent's going to be important to them. That's the big thing you need to ascertain is if it's a pension fund, deals are really hard to be done, but if it's an independent landlord, it could be really, really advantageous for us because I know he's had no money for 2 years and I could sweep in and save the day. Wow, just your cogs are going. That's my cogs. So we're now in the beautiful Covent Garden. I've seen a few shops empty here as well. Never before the pandemic would you have empty shops here. So I've just asked one of the trainers. This is general information, the management office. So I'm just going to buzz now and ask if I can have a chat with them. So I'm looking to possibly rent one of your shops for our company. We've just been doing a bit of a recce. Who do I contact? How much is it to rent one of the stalls or the shops? Do you know any of that information? Are you feeling you're back to normal levels yet, or are they proactively looking for new tenants? I just want to have a word with the managing agents here to see if they could give me the direct contact for the person that's in charge of the scheme, but I also wanted to ask the security guard that has no real vested interest, if you like. Are you noticing it's getting busier? Is it back to pre-pandemic levels? Are you feeling you're back to normal levels yet, or? And he's giving me the positive signs. So just imagine if you're in a place like Covent Garden, when you go and see potential customers and say, look, we've got a store in Covent Garden, we've got a store in Liverpool Street. It helps you build the brand, and I think trust with potential regional customers because you're in the city, and I'm excited about that. And I'm really passionate about doing something different, like building an experience, because I still believe that physical locations, as long as there is an experience involved, like going to Harrods, like going to see Father Christmas, what we do with our Father Christmas experience, if I can sort of do that, then I feel excited about it. So here is the map he gave me of the whole of Covent Garden and the digits for the managing agent, so I'll call them. We'll even film that conversation so you can get a feeling of the questions I'm going to ask. We're now going to the ILIC, which is on the other side of London, to show you where we're going to be holding Business Masterclass, so we can start getting some marketing shots for that. So I'm not just looking at possible shops for Rossi here in the great city of London. I'm actually here at the ILIC, which is going to be the home to the James Sinclair Business Masterclass, which we're bringing to London in just 10 months' time. And this is going to be the home of where we do it. 2 great days with brilliant entrepreneurs and business owners, and me sharing all the best stuff I know on how to grow your business. Tickets are only a few £100, so if you'd like to join me in this room, which let me say is going to be 4 times the size of this because it's a nifty little room. You see all these walls, they grow. So if you'd like to come along and spend 2 days growing your business for a few £100, that's all the tickets are, then you need to book right now. There's a link in the video description. I've tested the chairs. They're double padded, so you'll be able to enjoy yourself whilst listening to me trundle on about all the wonderful things I know about getting and keeping customers, buying companies, property investment. And I'm actually going to make sure you have a table so you can write stuff down, and hopefully you'll be sitting next to someone that's passionate about growing their business. The people you're going to meet here is going to be fantastic. We've got breakout areas. I think everyone just wants to get back to enjoying being around other people. So I like being in London. I like coming up to London for the day. I still think there's tons of opportunities. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you at Business Masterclass and you'll be sitting on one of these chairs growing your business. Right, come on, let's go.
CWN.
Oh, hello. I was in Covent Garden yesterday and I spoke to your sort of team on site about possibly renting a stall, a shop and everything in between. I just wondered if I could talk to someone.
Yes, no problem. I think I'll need to get someone to give you a call back if that's okay, if you're happy to leave your details.
At Rossi, we're a 100-year-old ice cream company. We own a couple of zoos. We've got a really good covenant. We own a lot of commercial property ourselves. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Cheers. So there are, gang. I was just chasing up with Covent Garden there to see if we can get a store, a shop, find out what the rents are. Probably going to be horrific. It just takes so long for people to get back to you and get some stuff done. Just keep doing it and keep calling them back and try and get some deals over the line. So Business Masterclass is coming to London next year at James Sinclair. BMC.net is the place to go and buy your tickets. There's a link in the video description. Get your tickets now before the price goes up. This is the cheapest they're going to be. All that sort of clever marketing of how you can get people to buy right now is one of the things that I'll be teaching at Business Masterclass. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and leave me a comment below if you'd like to know anything, and I'll slide into the comments. See you in the next vid. Bye-bye.